Hey, Thursday, October 13th. Thursday morning. Day off from the gym, so I'm just taking a walk. So this last week has been interesting to say the least, and I held off on any videos until things settled down a bit. As there's a lot of, caution right now about inadvertently giving away any intelligence or, saying anything that would benefit the other side. It's hard to know, what to say or not to say. People are it's normal being overly cautious. So, anyway, Monday, I was taking a bath, taking a shower, and all of a sudden the power went out. And then after an hour or two, the water went out because the pumps in our building are electric. We don't use water towers in Ukraine. We use pumps. And the pumps are electrically driven, so when the power goes down, there's some water left. And then when that runs out, then we're out. The water was out. So we had a 12 to 14 hour outage. I think everything went out around 8-10 o'clock in the morning. I can't remember exactly when, but it was in the morning time. Everything started going out, and then things didn't come back online till like 9-10 o'clock at night. So yeah, it was a solid day just being down, and then things were normal, and then the next morning again everything went down and we were better prepared, and we got back some power, but it was just a case of low voltage. Things run here between 220 and 240. America, I think, is 110, 120. So we had voltage that was lower. So you can't run all the appliances, when you have low voltage. But, we were able to have light, computer, and get some work done. The internet was dodgy. It was switching between 2G and 4G, and home internet was up and down. And I think yesterday, Wednesday, things were more or less getting back to normal, at least here in Lviv. I am hearing that things are still happening in other parts of Ukraine, but like I've been telling all along, it's just hard to get reliable, vetted news. So you have to look in Telegram, Reddit. These are not exactly, journalistic sources, as one would say. So. Yeah, it was, I would say it was a lot of uncertainties the last few days. Probably nothing like it since the first days of the war, understanding what's going to happen next. But at least it got the Germans. I can say the one positive about this, if there is anything, they got the Germans off their asses on the anti-aircraft systems that they promised, 6 months ago, and the papers were just waiting to be signed on Olaf Scholz's desk. Ukrainians shot down a little bit more than half of the missiles. I believe 81 were fired, 45 were shot down. So it's like 55-60%, they were shooting down with like man pads, like with Stingers and shoulder launched weapons, and maybe some more primitive surface-to-air systems that were really meant to shoot down aircraft, but they were shooting down missiles. That's a testament to some ingenuity. Basically they were throwing sticks and stones in the air, and they were knocking stuff down. I mean, it's imagine if we had a proper air defense system like Patriot missiles, this Israeli Iron Dome technology, which is basically, I think it's mostly Patriot, and this Sea-Whiz adapted for land use, Sea-Whiz cannon, that they have on the ships to shoot down incoming missiles. Shoots like something like 3,000 rounds a minute. And I believe there's some German systems like this too, by a company called Rheinmetall. And it shoots out, I think 2,000 or 3,000 rounds per minute, and it's like shotgun. It's like a smart shotgun shell. They reach a certain point in the sky, and then they disperse in a like a choreographed cloud. And so whatever is flying flies into this shrapnel. It creates like a shrapnel cloud out of tungsten. And so the incoming missile or plane flies into this and obviously gets damaged and detonates in the air far away from its target. You know, that's we need all of that stuff here. I don't know, they've been working on this technology for a better part of, I think even since World War, the flak and shrapnel technology has been around during World War II. So almost 100 years, 80 years, they've had this technology, and now it's a time to use it. And it's just sitting in military bases in the US and Europe. It's a time to put up a iron dome around the key Ukrainian cities, around Kiev, Lviv, Chernivtsi, Rivne, you know, all of these places where there's population. I mean, it'd be nice if they could do the whole country, but Ukraine is not Israel. Ukraine is huge. But if they could at least do that much, you know, it would be better than what we got now. So I'm hoping that, you know, the West sees, you know, that they need to send the better weapons over here. You know, this is not a way to live. You know, like having, you know, missiles just coming at random whenever. You know, it's I hope it doesn't start another. I'm staying. You know, we are staying. You know, my girlfriend and I decided to stay put, but I hope this doesn't scare a bunch of people out, because the more people they push out of Ukraine, or more people that leave Ukraine, it just makes it that much easier for the Russians to come in and take everything. You know, so if anything, now is the time to move here. You know, this is the time for, you know, if you're in America, a digital nomad, or in Europe, a digital nomad, this is the time to move here. You can get in contact with me. I know a lot of people that can help you find apartments to rent and buy. You know, and gladly, if you move to Lviv, gladly meet up with you and help you find your way around. You know, so yeah, that's the way you do it. You know, you come here, you move here, you earn your salary, you know, from abroad, spend it here, pay taxes on the consumption. You know, there's like sales tax or whatever that goes and helps the army. There'll be opportunities to volunteer here and there, and you know, just by living here, it'll do something. You know, it'll show the evil hordes and the orcs that we're not afraid. We run to the fire. You know, we don't run away from it. We run to it. That's what we do as Americans. When there's a disaster, we run to it to see who we can help. We don't run away. And that's a Western attitude we need to bring back. That's how the West was won, you know, with very strong character and willing to go against your natural tendencies, you know, to have control of your fears and go closer to the center when the center is hot. Anyway, enough of that philosophy stuff, but you get the point. So yeah, life is back to normal. I mean, I was quite amazed actually. You know, the electrical infrastructure was hit and how quick everything came back online. You know, it's I really was expecting on Monday we would be out of service for a week. You know, for like a better part of a week without electricity. But it's really miraculous in a way that how Ukraine came out of this. It's really testament to human will. As I said, one benefit of the war is that people have gotten better here since the war. They have now a sense of country, a community. They're thinking more like Western people. I don't know, it's shaken people up. You know, it used to be before the war, people were really out for themselves, and there was a lot of, you know, I don't know, you just have to live here to understand it. You know, there's just something about living here. There's a lot of good, but there's a lot of downside too. But a lot of that downside has kind of been taken away. You know, like I said, people have gotten better since the war has started. It didn't break down like we thought, that people would start to be acting shitty all the time and stealing, and if anything, now they all want to pull together and you know, overcome this obstacle overcome this invasion. So yeah, that's all I got today. I want to talk about the coming midterms in the next video. I'll probably do another one tomorrow or day after. It's been busy with work. You know, I got this new job in a local company, and it's like working in America. You know, I always call Ukraine New America. You know, it's yeah. You know, we'll talk more about New America in the next video. Anyway, take care. Bye.